Excellencies, members of the diplomatic community, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to welcome our extended virtual audience to the launch of the Winternational Virtual Marketplace. My name is John Drew, and I'm President and CEO of TCMA. I would like to take this opportunity to personally welcome two key supporters of Winternational, Assistant Secretary of State Marie Royce and Secretary of the District of Columbia, Kimberly Bassett. For over 20 years, our company TCMA has proudly served as the exclusive manager of the Ronald Reagan International Trade Center through a unique public-private partnership with the U.S. General Services Administration. Together, we have developed the Reagan Building into a hub for government, business, global commerce, and cultural exchange. Our center serves as the official World Trade Center of Washington, D.C., which connects us to a dynamic network of 330 World Trade Centers in over 90 countries. Our mission is based on a congressional mandate to promote trade, diplomacy, and culture. When the founders of this building conceived the nation's first trade center, cross-cultural programs like Winternational are just what they had in mind. 9 years ago, Winternational began with 4 embassies outside on our Wilson Plaza in December, braving the elements to showcase their cultural heritage and traditions. After wisely moving indoors and with the partnership of the largest diplomatic community in the world, Winternational grew into an event last year that featured 63 embassies and over 5,000 enthusiastic attendees. I would like to recognize those original 4 embassy partners: Egypt, Fiji, Guinea, and St. Kitts and Nevis. We appreciate your original leap of faith and your valuable contributions over the years. In 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic has had an impact on every individual, village, town, city, and country on our planet. While it has presented profound challenges, it has also presented unique opportunities. On an individual level, we've all been reminded to maintain physical distance. However, digital platforms like Zoom have brought us together, kept us connected, and inspired creativity as we endeavor to keep our families and communities healthy and safe. Second only to health and safety issues presented by the pandemic is the profound economic displacement that has also touched our communities. In times of challenge, it is more important than ever to stay connected to partners, colleagues, and friends. As the hashtag reminds us, we are all in this together. That has been our driving motivation as we reimagined our live Winternational Embassy Showcase experience into the Winternational Virtual Marketplace. This marketplace demonstrates TCMA's continuing commitment to our diplomatic partners and to the prosperity of their artisans that have played a pivotal role in the success of this event. Over the next year, we will connect these artisans with the international network of the World Trade Center, Washington, D.C., and to our promotional partners via our website marketplace and artisan newsletters. We look forward to supporting the artisans in these vibrant global communities until we can welcome you back in person to the Ronald Reagan International Trade Center. As we speak in early December 2020, the promise of a recent vaccine announcement offers the potential of renewed optimism and fortification as we face a challenging winter. In closing, and with special emphasis given the year we've experienced, I wish you all a healthy, happy, and safe holiday season and a prosperous new year. Now it is my pleasure to welcome Andrew Gelfuso, Vice President of TCMA and the Director of the World Trade Center, Washington, D.C. Andrew?
Thank you, John. Good morning to the esteemed members of our diplomatic community in Washington, D.C. and honored guests. My name is Andrew Gelfuso, and I'm the Director of the World Trade Center, Washington, D.C., and Vice President of TCMA. What a year this has been. Like many of you, I wish that we could convene Winternational in person, but like everyone, our team has learned to master the pivot strategy. I'm so pleased to announce the official launch of the Winternational Virtual Marketplace. Today, we begin a year-long journey of embassy-curated artisans in a marketplace designed to showcase the cultural heritage of diaspora communities from around the world. This virtual emporium will include visual and decorative arts, handicrafts, jewelry, spices, essential oils, and artisan-crafted food and beverages. Through the networks of the World Trade Center, Washington, D.C., and the World Trade Center Association, as well as our promotional partners, it's our hope that this expanded outreach will create new business opportunities for these artisan communities as they chart a path for economic recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic. I'd like to take a moment to express our sincere thanks to our generous patrons and promotional partners. All of our organizations share a common commitment to cross-cultural dialogue and the advancement of economic opportunity through international trade and commerce. These partnerships have evolved over decades in person and now continue virtually. We're deeply grateful for the support of the American Association of Foreign Service Worldwide, the Arab American Foundation, Azar Foundation, Carmel Cultural Institute DC, Dialogue on Diversity, Sustained Dialogue Institute, Washington Diplomat, Washington Intergovernmental Professional Group, Washington Performing Arts Society, Webport Global, Women's Business Collaborative, World Trade Center Barcelona, World Trade Center Boston, World Trade Center Dublin, World Trade Center Leeuwarden, the World Trade Center Association, and ADM Signs. Thank you again. These partnerships have fueled the expansion of Winternational since its inception, and we look forward to embarking on this new virtual journey together. Finally, this virtual marketplace campaign would not be possible without the partnership and support of the world's largest diplomatic community. It's now my pleasure to announce the initial group of participating embassies. This group will grow over the course of the next year, so please continue to return to our website and our artisan newsletter to see the expanding list of embassies and artisans. Please join me in welcoming the following embassies to the Winternational Virtual Marketplace: Bahamas, Barbados, Bulgaria, Canada, Cote d'Ivoire, Czech Republic, Egypt, Georgia, Ghana, Guatemala, Guinea, Haiti, India, Kyrgyz Republic, Lithuania, Madagascar, Mexico and the Mexican Cultural Institute, Montenegro, Myanmar, Nicaragua, Nigeria, Oman and the Sultan Quabos Cultural Center, Panama, Peru, the Philippines, Portugal, Saudi Arabia, Slovak Republic, Sri Lanka, St. Kitts and Nevis, Trinidad and Tobago, Uganda, Ukraine, Uzbekistan, and more to come. Thank you all for your time, energy, resources, and commitment that you've made to Winternational, the largest cultural festival in the region under one roof. It is now my honor to introduce Assistant Secretary of State for Educational and Cultural Affairs, Marie Royce. During her tenure, Assistant Secretary Royce has overseen a wide range of programs that promote cross-cultural exchange and build bridges of understanding between the United States and nations around the world. We have had the pleasure of her participation in Winternational for the past 2 years. We are indeed fortunate to have her with us again today. Please welcome Assistant Secretary of State, Marie Royce.
Hello, my name is Marie Royce, and I'm the Assistant Secretary for Educational and Cultural Affairs at the U.S. Department of State. It's a real honor for me to address this unique and marvelous event, the 9th Annual Winternational Virtual Marketplace. I'd like to thank John Drew and Andrew Gelfuso for once again inviting me to join you in this celebration of international culture here in the nation's capital. While I wish we could gather in person, what matters is that we're engaged here and now, sharing our cultures and histories with each other to strengthen relationships that support mutual understanding. That's a good description of the daily work of my bureau. We work to build friendly, peaceful relations between the people of the United States and the people of other countries through academic, cultural, sports, and professional exchanges, as well as through public-private partnerships. I'd like to share with you a comment from President Trump at the United Nations, which applies perfectly to this virtual marketplace. He said, like our beloved country, each nation represented here has a cherished history, culture, and heritage that is worth defending and celebrating. Sharing one's culture and history with others is foundational to diplomacy. My team is busy preparing for the 250th anniversary of American independence. We appreciated the global efforts back in 1976 to celebrate American culture and history and invite you to join us in the year 2026 to celebrate America 250 around the themes of educate, engage, and unite. As I prepare to step into the virtual marketplace, I'm reminded of how the cultural and culinary traditions of our nations reach beyond generations, languages, and borders. These traditions demonstrate our common humanity and our respect for all cultures. Thank you for having me at this wonderful celebration.
Thank you, Secretary Royce. Now it is my distinct pleasure to introduce a good friend and strategic partner of our office, Kimberly Bassett, Secretary of the District of Columbia. Last year at this time, we partnered with the Mayor's Office and the government of the city of Beijing on a cultural showcase celebrating the 35th anniversary of the sister cities relationship between the District of Columbia and Beijing. She has been a keen supporter of Winternational over the years. Please join me in a very warm welcome for Secretary Kimberly Bassett. Secretary Bassett.
Thank you, Andrew. Hello, I'm Secretary Kimberly Bassett, Secretary of State for Washington, D.C., and it's my distinct honor to be a part of the 2020 Virtual Winternational Embassy Showcase, along so many distinguished speakers, embassy partners, and guests. Our diplomatic community here in Washington, D.C. is one of the largest in the world, and we treasure the contributions made to our community on behalf of ambassadors and their staff during their tenure here. Through embassy participation in the annual Winternational Embassy Showcase, citizens of the District of Columbia are given the opportunity to gain unique knowledge and experience about the history, culture, and customs of nations from all over the world. On behalf of Muriel Bowser, I would like to thank our embassy partners, John Drew, and the team at the Ronald Reagan building, including Andrew, of course, Allison McKiffin, and so many others. I'd also like to offer a special thanks to Jan Duplain for her work promoting the international community here in our world-class city. Though I wish I could be together with you today, I look forward to the day that we can meet in person soon. So without further ado, I would like to read the proclamation from Mayor Muriel Bowser, written in honor of this auspicious occasion. Proclamation. Today I proclaim Winternational Day, December 7th, 2020. Whereas Winter International Day connects the Washington, D.C. community with the largest diplomatic community in the world and serves as a form of advancing diplomacy, international commerce, and cross-cultural exchange. And whereas Winternational Day historically has been a celebration and a showcase of culture, cuisine, arts, handcrafts, and trade tourism exhibits of Washington, D.C.'s diplomatic community taking place in the renowned Ronald Reagan Building and International Trade Center. Whereas due to COVID-19 pandemic, Winternational was transformed into a virtual marketplace designed to provide an economic recovery vehicle for embassy-curated artisans to promote visual and decorative arts, traditional foods, beverages, spices, and delicacies. Whereas Winternational Day 2020 will represent the launch of a year-long campaign in a curated virtual market space that will provide Washingtonians with a unique opportunity to experience extraordinary showcases of visuals and handcrafted arts, international culture, travel, cuisine, customs, and traditions from countries from around the globe. Now, I therefore, the Mayor of Washington, D.C., do hereby proclaim December 7th, 2020 in Washington, D.C. as Winternational Day. Thank you. We are D.C.
Thank you, Secretary Bassett and the Mayor, for that wonderful proclamation. We are indeed very grateful for the recognition. Earlier this year, our Diplomatic Messages of Hope campaign shared the uplifting, hopeful, and unifying insights of ambassadors in the first days of the pandemic. We believe the Winternational Virtual Marketplace will follow on this success and help to showcase and support the economic recovery of artisan communities across the world. Throughout the year, we will create innovative micro-campaigns that will feature regional cultural themes, as well as spotlight travel and tourism as we all plan global adventures after months at home. We hope you will join us on this journey of culture, creativity, art, and cuisine.